Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a TTC Tag video, and one of my girlfriends just suggested that I should do this since I don't have a lot to update on, and also it'll give you a little bit more information on my journey so far. And I really wasn't feeling up to doing a video because my skin is just really bad lately. Like I said, ever since I've been off birth control, my skin's just been horrible, and this past week I feel like it's been extra bad. I feel like my pimples are just angry and red, and they hate me, and so I kind of am taking the advice of one of my favorite beauty gurus. Her name is Jess Bunty. I'm sure you've heard of her, but if you haven't, I'll link her channel below. And so what she says to do is that you can distract from your pimples by doing a bold lip or a bold eye. And so that's why I'm doing my lipstick, hoping that people will look at my lips versus my horrible skin today. So anyways, today is cycle day 18 though. I'm still not ovulating, and I have not ovulated over these last 8 days that I've been testing. But I'm just going to keep on testing, and then whenever Aunt Flo decides to show up, I will have my accurate cycle day length. But I'm sure you all know what I'm really hoping for is that Aunt Flo does not show up and I'm pregnant. I'm definitely not getting my hopes up like I have in the past, but if it happens, I'm going to be ecstatic. And so we'll just get right into this tag since I don't have a lot much else to update on. And so question number 1 is, what is your name? And so my name is Megan. And then question number 2, how old are you? I am 25 years old. And then question number 3, what is your marital status? And I am married. I've been married for the past 7 years, just a little over 7 years because we got married in August 2007. And then question number 4, what is your significant other's name and age? And my husband's name is Jeremiah, and he is 28 years old. And then question number 5, how long have you been TTCing? And we've been trying for about 4 months now. We started at the beginning of August. And then question number 6 is, what number child would this be? And this is going to be our very first child. We do have 2 kitty cat fur babies that I love to death, but this is going to be our first baby. And then question number 7 is, what medical issue might you have that could affect TTC? And as far as I know, I don't have any medical issues other than the LEEP that I had done, which I did a video on that. I think it was like my second video. I'll link that one below as well if you want to check it out. And so people say that it shouldn't affect your fertility, but there are those rare cases where it can. And so I'm hoping that it doesn't. And then as far as I know, I don't have any other medical issues, and my husband doesn't either. And then question number 8 is, are you on any medications or treatment for infertility? So definitely not yet. I mean, I'm hoping that I won't have to get on them, but if it does start taking a really long time for me to get pregnant, then we'll definitely look into getting on some kind of fertility treatments, either if it's him or me or both of us that are having problems. And then question number 9 is, do you use OPKs, and if yes, how many do you keep on hand at all times? And so obviously, you know, I've been doing OPKs, I've been tracking my ovulation, and I like to keep about 2 weeks worth on hand at all times, just so that I can have them and I don't have to worry about running to the store. And then question number 10 is, are you crazy about taking pregnancy tests? And so I'm not even going to lie. I am definitely crazy about taking pregnancy tests, or at least I guess I was over those 2 months that I really thought I was pregnant, because I missed my period for 2 months and I wasn't ovulating whenever I was testing, so I just kept taking pregnancy tests, and every time they said not pregnant, but I still kept doing it, and I'm definitely not going to do that in the future. I'm telling myself that I'm going to wait until my missed period to take a pregnancy test, just because doing it so often and thinking you're pregnant and then seeing the test and it saying you're not pregnant is just really disappointing, and so I don't want to put myself through that, because why do I need a test every day? It's crazy. And then also, though, I will admit the other day, I forget what cycle day it was, but I was doing my ovulation test strip, and then I was like, what the hey, I'm just going to do a pregnancy test too. And even my husband, he was like, why are you so crazy? You're not even the 5 days before your missed period that it can detect and stuff. And I was like 13 days from it, and so he knows I'm crazy too. And I have problems. And then question number 11 is, how many tests do you really have in that cabinet? And so right now I have 3 tests. They're in a brand new box. It's been unopened, and like I said, I'm going to wait until my missed period until I actually take one of those tests. And then question number 12 is, how many times a day do you test? And so this makes me feel really good because I guess I'm not that crazy. If there are people out there who are taking multiple tests a day, the most I have ever done is once in a day, and so that's awesome. I'm not crazy. Well, I mean, at least I'm going to tell myself I'm not crazy now. Except that little thing there probably makes you think I am crazy. But anyways, so number 13 is, what is the earliest DPO that you start testing? And so since I haven't been able to detect my ovulation, I don't really test based on that. I've just been testing randomly. I do it once a day, once every couple days, stuff like that. If I ever do catch ovulation, then it probably won't really matter because, like I said, I'm just going to wait until my missed period until I test. And so if I keep telling myself that, I will do it. And then question number 14 is, do you live on YouTube watching live pregnancy tests for the DPO you're on? And I wouldn't say that. I mean, I love watching live pregnancy tests, period. Since I haven't been able to detect ovulation, I don't really watch them based on that. I just love watching pregnancy vlogs and TTC vlogs, period. I do love watching live pregnancy tests, so I'm so happy whenever I get to see those positive tests. And so question number 15 is, has your significant other threatened to hide all the tests in the house if you don't stop bugging them to look at your peed on stick, trying to convince them there is a second line? And so, no, not really. I mean, I will admit there have been times where I've thrown away a pregnancy test and then like an hour later I'll go dig it out saying like, oh, maybe there's a second line there, but I think he's caught me doing it once before too, but I definitely wouldn't be like trying to show him like, oh, do you think there's a second line there? I think there's one, you know. If I ever thought for sure there was a second line, I would let him know, but I don't ever try to convince him that there's one if there's not. And so then question number 16 is, do you wait until a missed period to start taking tests? And like I said before, in the past I haven't. I mean, I guess over those 2 months since I didn't have a period, I mean, I did miss it. And so when I was testing like crazy, I technically waited until I missed my period. So I guess you could say I do wait. And like I said, I'm going to wait from here on out though. And then question number 17 is, does everyone in your family and your friends know that you're TTC? And so definitely all of my close friends and immediate family do know that we're trying right now. They're very supportive and great with everything. They're letting me know that, you know, it will happen when it's meant to happen, which of course a lot of us hate hearing, but I mean it will. I'll get pregnant eventually, and it's great to have them to talk to though about different things, and I mean they're not very pressuring or anything like that. I'm sure if it does start taking a really long time, they may start asking questions, but we're definitely not at that point right now. And then question number 18 is, do you want a boy or a girl? And so to me, I kind of go back and forth on this one. I really do want either or. I just want a healthy baby, like I'm sure everyone else says. As long as my baby's healthy, I don't care. Ideally, I would like a boy and a girl in the future, but as far as our first child, sometimes I really want a girl because I've already picked out a name. I've had a name picked out for a really long time. And then also, of course, dressing them up in cute little outfits. And then for a boy, I really want a boy because we already know what we're going to do for the nursery design. And then also, I just think it would be amazing to have like a little boy who's just like my husband, like a little mini him, I guess you could say. I just think that that would be really cool because I can't wait to have a son that's just like him. And then question number 19 is, how long will you try before you take a break or give up? And just like everyone else, I think on this one says, I'm never going to give up. We're going to keep on trying, and eventually, hopefully we will be blessed with a child, but we're just going to keep sticking with it. And as far as a break, though, I would say maybe after it takes a year of trying, before we start looking into anything like infertility treatments, I think we might just take a break, and then after that, dive back into it. And then question number 20 is your significant other on the same page as you as far as TTC? And so definitely, we're both on the same page. We're both very ready for a child, and we're excited to become parents. In the past, there have been times when we weren't on the same page. I was ready, and then he wasn't, and then he was ready, and we had things come up with my job, and then he deployed, and we were moving, and so right now is just the ideal time for us. I definitely wish that we would have started sooner, just because, I mean, in my mind, I was like, we're going to start trying, and I'm going to get pregnant right away, which is bogus. But we're both ready right now, and so hopefully it will happen soon for us. And so that's it for the tag questions, and so hopefully you kind of got to learn a little bit more about my journey, and I'd love for you guys to post a tag video too if you haven't. And definitely anyone who's trying to conceive right now, good luck to all of you, and I hope that you get your positive pregnancy test soon. And I guess we'll leave it at that, and we'll talk to you guys soon, okay? All right, bye guys.